Mike and ck there. The bite was spamming stickers in their face, and the scout came in behind. They managed to take the scout down with pretty much ease. It took them a little bit too long, but it still worked in their favour, and they've still got this Uber advantage. And here they go. They should be just trying to look for some frags, maybe force the Uber.
Yeah, force the Uber. Well, they forced the Uber at the expense of 3 players.
Bite's going down as well, in theory. Oh, Mike, how did you miss that shot? But he's got out. That's a good play. As long as he didn't die, he might get that scout kill as well. Great play there. So just Bite and Torden up.
I'd really be thinking about pushing here. Just Bite and Torden up. Yeah, just beware of that sticky trap, and the point is yours. There are stickies on the point. ck, he goes into the point and caps it. Yeah, he caps it. Estanis coming in with the cap at the end, and it's 4 straight rounds for K1ck. They're really turning things around.
Oh yeah, this is great play from K1ck, and TCM need to pull something out of the bag now. They're getting rolled. That's pretty much what's happening, and neither of our predictions are going to be right, Flash.
Nope, ck fails his jump this time. I wonder if that's going to be result in a different mid. He's going to have to take his time getting out of house. No real aggression from either team here. Well, we see an aggressive Solly. Pescanova going Valley, gets taken down immediately by one of the TCM scouts.
Yeah, and TCM did so much good spam there. Both soldiers from TCM putting the perfect rockets onto that train, that as soon as like 3 of them had hit, it was lost. That's pretty much just what happened there. Some of the other players trying to flank and help out the team, but when your team's too low and can't go aggressive at the same time as you, it's never going to work. So that was really, really nice play from TCM, especially taking down Pescanova as he launched. So good work from them.
Royce does manage to get out with his Uber charge intact, so it's going to be equilibrium last here, 6 versus 6. I wonder if TCM are going to push top right as they did last time. See if they try that tactic again.
And something I just want to point out is that every time that TCM have won middle, Royce has gotten out, but the other way round, basically Torden's died every time. So maybe that's a testament to how well Royce is playing this game.
See a little bit of a stalemate as TCM hold top lobby, maybe trying to bait somebody into a pick. We see a Stannis and Sniper defending for K1ck Esports at last point. But we should expect to push pretty soon. Penna looks like he's going to peek. Uber has been forced on K1ck's side. I don't really see how that Uber was triggered.
A soldier jumped in when he was Ubered and tried to force them.
Yeah.
So, but it was really, really nice work to pick up the 2 frags. They kept Torden out. As soon as Torden Ubered, he got bounced out and he couldn't come back.
Bite's going to go down here. This is going to be a good opportunity to push for K1ck, I would think, although doesn't look like they're going to do that with the point advantage. Maybe they just want to play it a little bit safer.
Yeah, with the error they made last time, you know, when it was still 0-0, I think, and then they tried to push out. Maybe they're a little bit scared of trying that against this TCM side. Honestly, when you're that many players up, that should have been an instant push out with all your classes. Just have one watch near drop down just to spot it. You're going to have spawners to watch your back cap. That would have been an easy spire in my opinion.
I completely agree. I think if they were 3-4 down, they might have thought about pushing there. But as it happens, it's equilibers on last.
And they're putting up a sentry and a heavy, so this is just showing they want to keep this score as how it is at the moment. Maybe if they wipe TCM, they'll try and push out, but if not, I doubt it. And actually, K1ck are trying to push out with Uber here. They're really, really up close.
They're very close.
Top right.
Yeah, they have a solid advantage, of course, because Penna went down in that push. Uber's going to be triggered here. Royce is going to trigger the Uber, and Torden is going to be forced to multi-Uber, so Ubers are going to be pretty equal at the breakdown. Flisco goes down as well, so...
And that's an Ubersaw advantage, because of that Ubersaw hit from Torden, Uber advantage. But I actually quite like the decision, but they're still trying to push in here, TCM. And they're trying to go in top right, they're trying to take down that sentry, but they can't at all.
Crucially,
with ck spamming those
crucially with that TCM Uber, they didn't take down the sentry. There was no chance of pushing
that's why
back
it was quite nice for the K1ck team to push out there, because it meant that TCM wasted their Uber in top lobby and couldn't take down the sentry. And K1ck are trying to push out here when TCM are ninjaed on balcony, and they've both gone down. Great play from Mike. How's he walked out there against a fully buffed soldier and taken the medic and soldier down? Great play to him there.
That's a really nice cap. K1ck knew TCM didn't have Uber because Torden went down. To Mike's nice rockets, and they had a sentry at last, so there was no chance of anything getting behind them. They were able to cap Spire with ease. Now they're going to look to push middle. Torden has just respawned. He's got 20% charge to Royce's 90%, so it's a big disadvantage.
The scout, there's the medic here. He's going to go down, surely.
Oh, Royce, that's not the best positioning, I would say. He goes down with about 95%, which is a bit of a sin. Pescanova goes down, isn't able to take down Torn, and so that push wasn't that great. I don't know about that push, Greg.
It was the right decision to do. I quite like the decision to push in without the Uber, try and hold on to it, sort of thing. But the problem was that they didn't send players every direction. They all kind of went the same way, got flanked from 2 different directions, and then just got pushed in the front. So everyone was no idea where to look, no idea where to focus.
I guess there are points up. They could have played it smart, just waited for the Uber advantage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, yep. Let's see if it's going to cost them. Because
so they've got a sentry going back up again in the same spot, and it's actually just been paused. So 4-3 at the moment. 9 minutes 25 left on the clock, so there's still a lot of time left, guys.
Absolutely anything can happen. This game is wide open, especially with this push coming in from TCM with the Uber advantage. I would expect Byte to get the lion's share of this Uber and try and take down that sentry, which must have been called, I'm sure.
Yeah, so, most certainly, and I would like to see them push in as soon as possible here, because they're trying to get that sentry up to level 3, and in actual fact they've got both their players as engineer. So
I think that's a level 2 sentry at the moment, isn't it, Greg?
I think it's level 2, but they're aiming to get it to level 3, so obviously they're going to try and keep both their players as engineer to get it up, but if they push in, that's effectively one player down who's not going to be able to do anything just for that time. So I'd like to see them push straight away. They might take their time, and I would expect K1ck to bring out the heavy as well from the other engineer, the person who hasn't built that sentry.
I would expect that as well. Even, however, I would say TCM are quite big favourites to take this point with the Uber advantage, and Roy is only on 25%.
Yep, obviously. So they're probably going to be having their set off the bat. They're either going to go, in my opinion, top right or main. Probably going to go top right. That's what TCM love doing, really, when they've got this Uber advantage. They just go in that top right. It's effectively like a free area to take where the soldiers aren't going to be spamming you. That's why they like doing it. So obviously they're going to hopefully try and do that. I'd like my prediction to be right for once.
Yep, I think you might be correct there. Obviously with the sentry in the place, I think Byte will get the Uber top right. Maybe try and take down that sentry early so his team can get in onto the point.
And I'm going to have a quick look at what the kills are for both teams at the moment. So, just taking a quick look, and testament to how well K1ck are playing at the moment. Top 3 fraggers, TCM, Mike, K1ck, 25, 25, 24. And then the top of TCM is on 19, and that's Skinny. So, that's testament to how well K1ck are actually. Those players from K1ck are really playing. So, really nice work from them. So, I really hope this stays as close as it is at the moment. Plushy, it's a nice game at the moment.
Absolutely, definitely. I don't mind my prediction being wrong in return for a nice close game. So, it's all gravy.
So, do you expect K1ck to maybe hold on to this Uber disadvantage, or is it a pretty obvious TCM come in, take the sentry out, get a couple of frags, and just roll it?
I have to say, I think if they go top right with Byte and Byte takes down that sentry with 5 stickies or something like that with the Uber advantage, I think it's gonna be GG for this round in TCM's favour. Tying it up at 4-4, which should give us a nice interesting 6 minutes to go.
Indeed. So obviously, guys, the team that wins this goes into the next round of the ESL playoffs, and that will be I think it's the third playoffs actually. Oh, are they back live? They've just paused.
They unpaused for about 2 seconds and then they paused again. So I'm not. They might have done that to let a person connect to the game.
Yep. And actually, looking at where it is now, TCM is going to die. It's not going to be going well for him, and that's a demo man down straight away. On top of the Uber disadvantage, and they're going live back now again.
That sentry is going to be going down pretty soon. Byte's going to take down that sentry now.
And there's the heavy come out, but they haven't got enough frags. They've only got TCM. TCM spawning in 10 seconds though. TCM are going to try and come back in here.
They're surely going to come back in. 2 down for K1ck Gaming. They're going to come back in top left from their perspective. TCM, they're going to try and focus that heavy down, who's very weak. He does go down. Royce is on 70%, so he's not going to have the Uber. But it looks like it's going to be a great defense. I really didn't expect. I might have spoken too soon, but yeah, it does look like it's going to be a defense for K1ck. Obviously, without the Uber, doing a really nice job of stopping TCM, capping that point.
Yeah, and all props go out to K1ck there. That was really, really good defense. None of us were expecting that. And they're trying to push straight back out. And Torden's gone down. He's not got the Uber. So's Byte. Great play from Pescanova. Flanking from the left, I think. Or no, he was just peeking it. Wow, was not expecting that from TCM, losing those players. And is Skinny going to go for last? No, he's not. It's just going to be Spire capped out.
Yeah, K1ck doing the right thing, getting their scouts on the Spire. It's ×5 on the Spire, so that's capped pretty quickly.
Yeah, and Coins was going for the back cap, but Mike was there, got the kill on Coins. Well played to him, defending last. And they're going to rock straight onto middle here. What's the Uber? He's got Uber this time. He's not on 95 and going to die like last time on this middle point. Great kills from Harry Hook.
It was quite impressive for Royce keeping hold of that Uber when they cap Spire. So, and he's not even going to be force capping this midpoint. TCM still 2 down. Torden went down again. He's going to be respawning now with the full Uber disadvantage. So this is definitely going to be K1ck Spire. The question is Royce's Uber going to be forced on the Spire? And by the looks of things, I don't think it is, Greg. Which means K1ck are going to be favourites to take this round.
Yeah, and just moments ago, what were we saying? TCM going to take this round? Not in K1ck's book. Really, really good play for them. Pushing all the way back to last. They've got this Uber advantage. They're going to need to go quickly. Torden's on 50%.
Yeah,
here they go.
Looks like Asoli's going to go down here on TCM's side. Well, he's stayed alive quite a long. Baiting TCM players onto the point, and Penna goes down for TCM. That Soli on the point is really, really weak. He's about 10 HP. Royce needles him to death and caps the point, so that's quite a nice play by Royce. Might see that in frag clip 2 the next day, but it's going to be 5-3 here to K1ck.
And that was the perfect pushback. What more can you ask for?
What a
Uber disadvantage and pushing straight back onto the last.
Absolutely.
And then just taking it. Great round. And Bai's gone balcony yet again. Ret-Shock normal again. It's going to be the same. Coins is going to go aggressive onto Ret-Shock. No, he's just forced back. Great play from, don't know who the scout is defending them. But Bite's gone down.
Getting a really, really nice kill down here on Bite. That's going to be absolutely huge for his team. He doesn't manage to get the medic, but he's done his job for this mid. Looks like TCM are going to get back in on this middle point. Yeah.
That really does surprise me with how far back TCM were, and they've picked up Ret-Shock as well. Great play from Penna. Nice jump round straight
Royce
into
is
his
going to be forced here. Royce is definitely going to be forced. He's had to use the Uber to defend himself. Uber has been triggered by both teams.
Royce is going to die this time.
Ret-Shock down and Royce down. Penna gets the kill down on Royce.
That's a couple of nice frags back, and Peskanova's going to try and block this. Jump straight up. Blocks it for a little bit. There's Canyon. But those scouts are both low from TCM. Just Skinny and Bite left versus Mike and Ret-Shock.
My money's on Bite here, unfortunately for Mike here. He looks a little bit outnumbered. Ret-Shock has respawned, so he's going to be sticking up the Spire.
Yeah, while Bite was going to do that, Skinny was way too low to ever cap that point, so that was never going to be able to be capped from the TCM perspective. Great play from K1ck, managing to defend that, in all honesty, after losing 2 of their players right at the beginning. So I was not expecting that either. They're doing a good job of cleaning up these kind of scrappy little situations after Ubers. But TCM pushed straight in through choke. I don't know if I like that decision or not, and they're going around trash.
They don't have the Uber. I'm a little bit surprised as well, the same as you are. Soli here down on the medic. Pescanova getting a nice kill down in Torden. Obviously not pushing in with Uber leaves you a little bit exposed in some situations. Scout here on the K1ck medic. He does go down at the expense of a Soli, and that scout is very, very weak. Oh, and we have another pause, so that's gonna.
And while we've not been paying any attention, the K1ck team have just got a massive back cap. Luckily for us, it's not actually popped up yet, guys. So we're a-okay. We actually caught it in time. So great back cap from Stanis there, and Harry Hook's there as well. So I don't know if they actually got any frags on it, but because of the way TCM pushed without their Uber, as soon as they lost Torden, they were committed because they had to go and get Roy's, which meant so many of their players had to go aggressive. That the point of going for a back cap there was amazing. Great decision. I love it. I just love it when players make the right decision on a back cap.
I love it. I love it. At the same time, TCM's deathmatching abilities have come through on this occasion. It looks like they're going to clean up quite a few of the K1ck players. I think Ret-Shock is going to get absolutely ganked in this in trash by the 2 scouts. He's on 12 HP, so it's going to be demoed down, which could potentially give TCM an opportunity to recap this middle point.
I don't think they can. I think they're going to have to go straight. Bite is on 114 HP. One jump is going to put him back out on, back onto, 70. Then he's going to have to jump again for Spire. That is dodgy. I don't know where the rest of the spawners are, but the rest of the team are really aggressive on the enemy Spire. So it's just pretty much down to both Bite and actually, is it Flisco in house? Yeah, Flisco's in house. So
Yeah, Flisco's in house. Let's see if I guess